Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Golden Lap. We are getting close to the end of this entire series, which is quite something. It's been a series on the channel for a long time. Lots of races, lots of drama, lots of comments saying, Josh, you're doing this wrong, you dumbass, and stuff like that. I hope I've learned a good amount. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We're coming towards the penultimate race. Well, we're coming to what we've got: this race, then the penultimate race, and then the ultimate race. Last time out, we had a really good show. A 1-2 at Hopkins Boot, and was it Woods? I think it was Woods who had a DNF, which was really something. Now, just before we dive into this press conference, I want to have a quick look at these stats here between our two drivers. So Nilsson has had 2 seasons worth more driving than Edward King. Nilsson has got 2 championships under his belt already. So let's go with races started 47, races completed 43, top 10s 44. So he didn't finish a race and still came in the top 10 once. That is crazy. 4 seasons worth, 2 of which he's been champion. 847 points, 16 wins, 6 golden laps, 33 pole positions. Edward King, whoa, 483, whoa, what, that is 33 pole positions is quite crazy. Nilsson really is like a qualifying specialist. Let me quickly do a quick fire bit of maths. 847 divided by 47. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. 47 divided by 47 equals 18.0. So, is that his average position of second? Edward King has 483 divided by 27. So 483 divided by 27, 17.8. 18.0, 17.8. There is literally 0.2 of an average point finish between these two drivers. Like, this is the showdown of all showdowns. 3 races to go. Who is going to take the title? There's 10 points in it with Carlos Mendez in between, and the Waylands still very much competing. We need to have 3 good races. We can't have 2.5. We need 3 good races. Oh, okay. Press conference time, guys. Thank you for comments. Thank you for this series. Honestly, thank you for the nice comments in the last episode as well. There were some really kind comments. We'll read them out as we go. Laughing Dead says, good races, all coming down to the line. End of season in sight. It's been real good. Slime Punk says, drama on track to end off the career. Yeah, incredible. I mean, it's crazy. It's so crazy how close these two drivers are. The quality is there. Danny says, Danny from the Disassociated Press, as we near 10 years since your entry into the sport, what is your favourite memory and who do you think your greatest driver is or was? My favourite memory is probably our first ever win when we pulled out a 1-2, and I think it was at Monaco when we made a tactical decision, like a strategic pit stop decision, and we won that race. And obviously we weren't really competing at the front at that point, but to get that win was like, we can do it. You know, we can actually win and race if we have a good race, if we make good decisions. My greatest racer ever? That's a tough one. That's really a tough one. I want to say that season when Nilsson won was dominant. Like, beyond belief dominant. So you'd probably say Nilsson. If Nilsson won this championship with 3 races to go, 10 points behind, it would probably confirm it as Nilsson. But part of me wants to say Bregman, other drivers in the past, Henri Lefebvre, Pierre Siliers. Gabriel Roos, Henny as well. But Bregman is up there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's difficult to... That's a difficult question. It's a good question, but it's a difficult question. Okay, next comment. I don't know if my answer really gives you that. If Nielsen wins this season, it has to be Nielsen. So I'll give that as my answer. Favourite memory, definitely that 1-2 at Monaco. Adam says, haven't seen Nielsen do that in a while. It seems like he's slower than Wayland when from behind when he's chasing, but once he is in front, there's no catching him. Yeah, definitely. Like, Nielsen is someone who can boss an entire weekend, whereas if he's at the front, he will probably win. But Edward King is someone who loves the scrap, so if he's down in 5th, he'll fight for every position until he's at the front. They're just different kind of drivers, really. It's really interesting. They are both incredibly quick, but they are just different kinds of drivers as well. It's really interesting. Opa says, nice video. It's not just the algorithm, it's the quality of the videos. And that got 4 likes, which guys, you're going to make me tear up. Thank you so much. Like, this little channel, we've actually been stuck on like 915 or thereabouts subs for like, I don't know, like maybe a month. I don't even know. But it doesn't really matter to me that much, you know, because these comments on a regular video, on a Golden Lap video, I can, like, that's the best part. The engagement is the best part. So being able to reply to a comment and say, you know, thanks for this video. The comment says, thanks for this video, or whatever. You are welcome. And thank you for commenting. I mean it. So Punk then says, been here since day 1 of Golden Lap. 1,000 subs is inevitable. I said we will get there at some point. Adam said, Adam talking about the pit stop. 9 DNFs was crazy. Glad to see the DNF bug finally get to Wayland and stay away from us. And that's exactly when I said we just had to keep it calm. And then Adam says 6-day gap between Golden Lap videos. Yeah. It was just a bit of a change in the schedule. Nothing dramatic. Just a little bit of a change in the schedule because I've got so many series running on the channel. That is the press conference done, guys. Thank you for everybody who commented. We've got 3 races to go, 3 episodes in this career to go before we move on to another and we try and get all those achievements. Let's go. Let's go into qualifying. Oh, no, not into qualifying. Into the pre-race. And... okay, so I think Edward King does get the next part. And his weakest part is the chassis. So we'll go for that. And that'll go to King. And that means he is now 50 points up. To be fair, he probably does deserve it. Because he won that last race incredibly well. So I think he does deserve it. Onwards we go. Quali. Quali in the wet. It's going to be really wet. Wow. So look, that says torrential. Wow. So this is going to be actually one where you actually might be able to improve at the end of this session, because there will be a little bit of rubber down on the track. Not a lot, but a little bit. It is going to be wet throughout the whole session, so you know, if you put in a good lap here or there, you might end up at the front. And this lap looks like it's a really short one as well, so we might actually be able to get in some good tuning across the board. Nielsen, of course, is the purple sectors right now. But not by much. Wow, not by much at all. We are 5 seconds ahead of everyone else, though. So that's definitely something to be thinking about. King will work on the steering. Nice. 40. 41. Nice. That's how we start. Well done. Let's go with just the best options between these. 32. Oof. Not as good. Nielsen is going to be quicker, so I'm going to send him out first. so that he's not being blocked by Edward King. But that does mean that King gets a toe. You know, if that is a thing in this game. I don't think it is, but King can't focus anyway, so he's not going to get much of a benefit from that. Nielsen, however, other side of things, putting in purple sectors, is going to go into the 120s. Yes, 120.18. Very quick. Whereas King could only manage a 123.7. So significantly slower on that lap. Wow, that was good. That was 33 there. And it was just all good numbers for the chassis there, so that's why we did that. Nice. Whoa. Wow, okay. Nielsen goes out, and that is 2 sessions done. We've already got a golden tune on one part. I don't know if we've ever done that before. Really, really quick on our tuning there. Really early. Really good. All right. Oh, there's Premier League on today. 12:30. I'm recording this at... Oh, I've clicked off, so it stopped. There we go. I'm recording this at about midday on the Saturday. Premier League starting in half an hour. Put that on in the background, maybe. Maybe. And no improvements on the lap times. And Woods has actually gone faster than King, which is a bit frustrating. There we go. That's good for Nielsen. And I guess we just pick the best numbers available here. 24. Yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't great, to be honest. All right, send out. On we go. King, you've got to make up some time. Honestly, you can't be starting in third, can you? I mean, it doesn't really. It's actually not that much of a problem, is it? Because King gets the bonus for overtake. So if he has a good starting lap, he might get himself in front of Nielsen anyway. But then if it's raining, Nielsen gets that bonus, and they're just going to fight each other for the entire race. You can see the lap times are slowing down. It does. I mean, they might improve when there's a little bit of rubber on the track, but I doubt it. I kind of doubt it. Still plenty of time in this session. Plenty of time, in fact, to get these tunes up. But King has got to put in a lap at some point. I don't think he's had a I'm fully focused up lap just yet. And this won't be one of them either. Yellow flag. Okay, so we're going to call for the pit and then cancel it. So they stay out and we get the lap time in anyway. And then we get the tuning session in. By the time the yellow flag is done, we'll be on our next laps anyway. What? I mean, I guess the good news is for Rinaldi, he won't really lose many. He may not lose any positions. Oh, Hoffman's crashed. From 20th anyway, so yeah, nothing gained for Hoffman. Just means like slow lap times across the board here, really. Oh, that last one could have been something. Are we going to get one more tuning session in? Or is there going to be another yellow flag that kills it? We should get the next session in. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, not bad. Oh, that ruined it. There we go. That ruined it. Oh, just one more needed. We might have been able to get it. And yet again, another yellow flag. So, yeah. Just nothing to be gained there at all. So, Nielsen once again takes a pole position. Who was surprised? Certainly not me. He is an incredible qualifying driver. Can he back it up in the race? I reckon he can, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for everyone because there is rain coming down and it's only going to get worse. Onwards. Bergstrom of Hemlock partied a bit too hard. Nielsen! Both of them! What? Both drivers partying a bit too hard on the start. Of course they're going to lose position. Second and fifth as things stand. Make that sixth. That is... There's got to be repercussions for that. Come on now. Nielsen... King is moving backwards. King is genuinely moving backwards. We're going to have to sit into our tactic now of... Okay, Nielsen's got the win back. Sorry, he's out in front. King is moving backwards. Oh, my word. This is not the kind of drama we wanted. Not in the slightest. Okay, ×2 speed now. We are going to be saving our tyres, saving our fuel, because we're going to try and run a one-stop for both cars here and then be able to absolutely fly at the end of this race. That terrible start means that even though King says I'm in the zone, I'm not letting him push. We want these tyres to stretch, and if there's yellow flags, that just plays into our hands. It's a wet race. Strategy is a little bit simpler. And ultimately, if they're going to go out partying the night before, then, you know, I've got very little sympathy. I've got very little room for maneuverability or negotiation with my drivers. No, not impressed. Mendes is quick. Behind Nielsen. Mendes is frickin' quick. But they're burning. We're not. Nielsen's in the zone. That's good. King's in the zone. That's good. That should get him back up to 6th, maybe. No, back down to 8th. You've got to get the move done, King. Mendes might get Nielsen in a second. Oh, no. Nielsen holding him back right now. Good. But it does mean Paul Woods is moving on down the road. This is really good from Nielsen. I'm still not overly impressed with King. He's still in 7th. Still behind Thompson. You've got to get past him. Cars are pitting. Back into 8th. What is going on? Edward King. Got to buck your ideas up, honestly. Alright, pit stops are happening. We are still as we were. There we go. King finally has got the move done. Nielsen is somehow keeping Mendes behind him. I don't understand it. It's been like 6 or 7 laps of Nielsen just blocking Mendes and preventing the 1-2 for Wayland. It's actually really impressive. It's the old, like, you know, Ministry of Defense argument. Okay, 5th of the minute. King's still in the zone. We're still trying to stretch these tyres as far as we can. There we go. There's Mendes going in. Woods has already gone in, but Nielsen's going to keep going. Because I think we can run a 1-stop. If there's any form of yellow flag, we run a 1-stop. Can we burn? Not yet. Negative 2.4 laps. King's in the zone again. We're trying to go for the 1-stop. Everyone else looks like they're running for the 2-stop. Maybe that will be our secret weapon, or maybe it'll be our undoing. I don't know. Going against the grain. King's in the zone again. King has focused up quite a lot for a race, considering he wasn't focused up in quali, and he went out on the town last night. What? There we go. Okay, we're not pitting. We're still going to extend our tyres as far as we possibly can, but that does help us with the fueling, and that also helps us with how long. So basically, the amount of rubber that is going to be on our wet tyres on that second stint. So we're staying out there for a little bit longer. Okay, can we burn just yet? Not quite. We are negative 1.2. There is just more rain. Consistent rain on its way. If we can pit maybe lap 31, 32. Really stretching these tyres as best we can. I'm actually going to tell them to stretch these tyres. We're going to sacrifice race time now in order to get these tyres to go to lap 32, maybe. Mendes will go past. We're not worried about it. We'll get him back later. Maybe. Hopefully. King's doing a job of keeping that Ezzolini behind him at the minute. We're on lap 32. I think we could even go for one more. They're actually not complaining about the tyres just yet, which is kind of crazy. Okay, oh my word, some have pitted twice in the span of us pitting once. We're pulling that no stop out of here. Okay, pit stop time. Here we go. It's a fair pit stop, and we are going to have plenty. Well done. Well done. Here we go. It's full race to the end now. Edward King, good stop. He's in 7th. He's being lapped by the Waylands, which is not ideal. He has had a bit of a pants race. But he is focused up, and now we are pushing. No, we are burning to the end. It's a regular tactic of mine. And they are going to pit stop. They are going to lose time. So when the drivers are focused up, they can push. When they're focused up, they can push. Nielsen's in the zone. There we go. Focused up. Let's go. That gap is 30 seconds at the minute. It's already down. Nielsen's in the zone again, but I'm going to calm him down because that gap is coming down rapid. 22 and a bit seconds. King is down there, 15 seconds behind his closest rivals. Keep going. King's trying to get past Mendes to unlap himself. It's not easy to do that. King's in the zone, however. Maybe that'll allow him to. Because if he can get himself unlapped, then there is a chance of beating the Waylands later on. But it's a very slim chance. There we go. He's got past him. He's got past him. And now he should be able to run off down the road. Yes, he kind of is. Not fully, but he kind of is. And Nilsson's gap is 14 seconds. Come on, Nilsson. You've got this. Come on. King is chasing down the Ezzolinis. Nilsson is chasing down the Waylands. They're going to stop again, so there is more time to be gained. That's perfect for us. Even though the Waylands get a cheaper pit stop, that is perfect for us. And oh, there we go. Mendes is in third. Obviously has better tyres, but we can push, we can burn. It's a race between those two at the end of this. Here we go. 14 laps to go. I'm not really touching much. I should move my mouse out the way. My cursor, I mean. Okay, so if King can unlap himself, he's got to get fourth first. There he is. There's fourth. Well done, King. Well done. We're burning to the end. Now, it looks like Mendes is trying to burn as well, but won't be able to do so as much as us because of burning earlier on. The gap is 130 for King to try and get back to Mendes. It's outrageous. It's more or less impossible, you would think, to get anywhere near him. But he might just. He can push. Here we go. Let's see what happens when he pushes. Does that number come down? It's 130 right now. Let's see. No, it goes up. 131. Nilsson can't focus. No, that's not good because Mendes might take an opportunity. King, calm it down. Okay, gap 128. King can't focus. 129. Nilsson is 17.5 behind Woods. I don't see that changing really. I think Woods is going to bounce back from a DNF with a win in this race. Nilsson again can't focus up. But at the moment, us kind of splitting the Waylands 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. It could go much worse. If Nilsson does get overtaken, it's still not the worst thing. This championship is really going to come down to the last couple of races. Okay, Nilsson, can you build up a little bit of a gap by pushing here? You're going to lap your teammate. Oh, my word. To be fair, not much of a gap. It's a really odd position to be in here where King is kind of holding up Nilsson, it seems, but not really. It's an odd one. 2 laps to go. Nilsson still holding that second as things stand. Has brought the gap down to Woods quite significantly, in fact. 10 seconds here. Let's push to the end. 9 and a bit. 9.4. 8.9. It is coming down. It is coming down. 8.8. Not really now. Okay, I can't have Nilsson crashing on this last lap. 7.5. Even if he could get close, I can't have him crashing. And that is it. Okay, so a 1, 2, 3, 4 Wayland Knight. Obviously, we want to win. But from where we were, with both drivers out on the town misbehaving, we'll take it. We'll take it. Anders Nilsson on the podium. Paul Woods gets the win. They are back in front. Wayland are back in front by 5 points, I believe. Oh my goodness, what is this? Mendes is top 134, King and Woods 133, Nielsen 129. What? 5 points in it between the two teams at the top. I want to say it couldn't be closer. Of course it could be. They could all be on the same amount of points, but it's pretty frickin' close. Woo! My word. 2 races to go. Circuit Ernst in the rain, and it's bumpy, and then it finishes off in Argentina. Oh. It's drama. Oh my word. Out on the town. What are they doing? What are they doing? Well, help me. Give me strength, honestly. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.